And okay, now the topic of this video, obviously, you can see by the title of this video, a lot of people had used to, my videos, initially when I started filming YouTube videos, my videos were based on speaking about interracial relationships, whatever that is, like I don't even know. But my videos were based on that because that was the mind space that I was in at that particular moment. And I just got out of it, to an extent, because a lot of people were asking me, why did you stop filming such videos? And it just didn't rub me well when, especially the African women, they were more interested in hearing my perspective on how so and so on how different race or different people validates them more than their own ethnical men, or how this like how men I don't even know, you guys. But then honestly, because of also the comments, sometimes, you guys, comments are very important. Sometimes people look at comments and say they get on their feelings. I'm telling you, when you see a comment on your video, sometimes you can read that comment, sit back and ponder on it. And most of the people who commented on my videos, the comments were basically people who are saying that, and I agree with them. I totally agree with them, because now that my eyes are quite open and now I can see, I can see life in a bit more different perspective than the one I used to have as in the mind space. I feel like, especially as African women, I feel like deep down people find validation, and deep down people feel like they are special. They are like, especially African women, some of them feel like they are special. That is why, or like, especially when they are dating out, they feel like there's some wow factor about them, or there's something about them that is, a wow. So it's almost like I used to have comments, people telling me that I'm such an airhead for just feeling like I want to talk so much about, feeling good in myself, when I'm being admired by people of different ethnicity rather than my own ethnicity. And I feel like I am very, very mesmerized being in the presence of a European person. And a lot of people were just like commenting. But then when I pondered on those comments, I find that it's really true, you guys. There is a lot of, in most cases, when people see, especially, I don't know how to say without making me feel like I'm negative, because a lot of people, sometimes people might find that I'm not coming in a good place when I'm talking about this kind of topics. But I just want to say that for the longest time, I've always felt like I wanna shove it on other people's faces, that especially when I was very proud, and like, okay, let me gather my thoughts. I'm getting out of my, it's like, it's deep down, especially in my culture, deep down, it's almost like how I used to feel, like I am important. I am in the presence of, and I always wanted people to know that he is a man, but he's not just a man, he is white. Okay? So it's like, in most cases, you find that a lady cannot just say, my husband, or even my husband, always in the mouth, my husband, like every sentence people make is like my husband, and then at the end of the day, no, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I feel like there are people who, like, I don't know, it's just okay, I don't know, but then you feel like even in the comment section, the girls will always be lamenting and will be always saying, "Oh wow, how, you know, how they are being, they're just saying that they are actually, they want you to know in the comment section, I'm married and I'm not just married with any other man. I'm married with a white man. And they want to, they want to paint it as in, why does his color or race has to, what does it have to do with it? What does this have to do with it? So for me, it's just like, for me, how I see it now is probably the way I see it, same way as somebody like Patricia Bright sees it, in a sense of he is human. He is just a man like any other man. Even you will never ever hear her saying, well, he is white. For what? Why do you have to? Like, so for me, I felt like I didn't want to be in that same mind space. It's almost like I'm an air-headed, like I don't want to be there. So then I got out of I stopped making those videos altogether. And as you can see, that a lot of people really liked hearing me talking about such topics, especially African women. They were, and men sometimes, they were flocking my videos like crazy, and they just wanted to sit and hear, oh, so let's see. So we are actually accepted. We can actually be loved. We are actually, by people who are different. Like, it's almost like there's lack of love, there's lack of acceptance within ourselves and also within our own community. In most of us have grown up and been raised by parents or people in our lives who've really mistreated us. So when we get to a place whereby you find somebody is treating we always see it on videos, on movies and on soap operas, how they live. They live right, they live good, everything is perfect. And they have money. It doesn't matter. So the skin speaks money. Their skin shade speaks money. Whether they are people who are living in a dumpster, but so long as he is a white man, he comes to Kenya, he's living in a dumpster. When he is in Kenya, he will be automatically looked at as a rich person, which is a mentality, or a more, not less fortunate person, somebody who is privileged, which is obviously a very sad state to be in. And you find that people, especially African women, they do it as in they put that center of attention on it. They like want to feel there is some form of, I want to be validated, and I want to, in the society, I want people to know, let it be known that this is the person I am with, and this is let it be known. So that is why they always want to like slip it in here, slip it somewhere in their conversation, or slip it, So for me, honestly, I think as I grow older, or maybe because I have tried dating on those sides and probably I didn't have success in it, we could say that. And some people might say that, oh well, you are bitter, that is the reason why. I've had it all, it doesn't really matter at this point. I just feel like even now when I walk in the land of the Europeans and the whites, I don't really see them. I see them that just like humans, humans just like me. I don't feel mesmerized being friends or being in the presence of, or any, just the same way I wouldn't feel mesmerized. I'll just feel we are all equal. There is just some equal, and that is the reason why it rubbed me the wrong way. It's getting dark in my room. It rubbed me the wrong way when women, especially, they just wanted me to talk about this topic, the topic of interracial. And I just didn't. So when I stopped talking about the interracial thingies and everything, altogether, my views just dropped. It just shows you how much women are yearning, especially African women are yearning for somebody to tell them that they can be loved and they can be accepted, and people to stir them towards that direction of putting their mind space in telling them that your own is not good enough. You are not good enough. Like, your own is not doing good job enough to love, to accept you, to what. So you need to find validation from outside. They will appreciate. Okay, you guys, I'm rambling in this video, but at least I think you guys get the point where I'm coming from. I stopped making those videos, and since I stopped making those videos, altogether my views has dropped, and I'm not even sad about that.
Kadege konyango mawudu dongo jabendoga. Yande kwende kolumbo